Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Phuket Walk. Good morning, folks. The DJ on mic 2 doesn't like me. So give me a moment and let me befriend it a bit and get it working for us. Okay, now all I have to do is make sure it's actually working. Now all I have to do is all's in working order, apparently anyways. Sawadee Krap. Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Phuket Walk, and this is obviously Phuket Alex or Alex Phuket, and we're currently at Phuket Old Town. I think a very fitting location in terms of my name and also having a good time. So welcome Hajat, welcome Juanita, welcome Madano, and also my beautiful wife. Welcome Roma Sign. Let's get the journey started. Cheers. And sorry about the messy start. Just trying to get everything sorted out and make sure my network is working. And then we'll march forward. I think I'm in need of a drink or some coffee. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. And did I miss anybody in the chat? It looks like I'm good. Alright then, let's delay no more and get started. Good morning everybody. It's a beautiful morning here at Phuket Old Town, like I mentioned. Wednesday, 10 a.m. exactly. And slightly later start. I apologize to my viewers that prefer a slightly earlier schedule broadcasting. But I got a little bit caught up, but I'm glad I'm able to make it. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to test out the bike setup I actually got already now. I finally have something sorted out, and we'll be back on the bike rides. And the good thing about starting out with the bike rides on the Honda Monkey is I'll be able to start the stream about like half an hour or so earlier, if anything more, because I don't have to get to the location first, right? So I apologize to those who like my early starts. But hey, welcome to everybody who don't mind this time around in terms of starting at 10 a.m. It's not late at all on Phuket Island, but it's quite busy now. Everybody's grabbed the bike. All the stores are open. And I think it's due to a better low season. It seems like there was barely a low season. Usually when you call it low season, it's like pretty much it means there's not a lot of people on the island, yeah, in terms of tourists especially. But whether it's tourists from other parts of Thailand or internationally, there's plenty of people here and plenty of sun today. Forecasted at another lie by my phone here saying 26 degrees, but I assure you it's 35 or so in terms of feeling. And probably it's just not working because I'm pretty sure the usual broadcast or usual forecast would be at least 28 degrees. It's very hot, and I'll prove that to you in a bit. Let me go to the dragon first and get us a good prayer. But hope everybody's having a good one. Madano, how are you doing today? Juanita, busy as usual, yeah? And also Hajat, hope you're not too tired yet, as I know you're braving the night to catch these streams. And I know for sure Roma San should be quite busy, and she's doing all that good work at work. Yeah, let me go into the shade a little bit to make this prayer. And Madano says pretty good here. Thanks, Alex. No worries. And I'm glad you're doing well, and for sure I probably need some of that positiveness from you today. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, but enough about me, and let's give back a little to everybody as I just make a quick prayer for some blessings. And my prayers are nothing complicated, just happiness, peace, and good health. I think we all need those things. And thank you, Dragon. We might check out this spot a little bit later, but I would like to dive into town first. And since the journey has started, I'd like to give a big thank you to all my mods. I know Vivian had to go to sleep, I think Simon was telling me, and I tried to rush things a bit. So sorry, Vivian. And of course, Vivian is also one of our wonderful mods. And whether you're my mod new and old, OG mods like Madano, Juanita, or newer ones that are also very important to us, like City Emerald. Thank you to all of you that do an amazing job at my community. It's all because of you guys. Hey, thanks, Madano. And Madano says, cheers, Alex, on 6-month membership. And I'm very happy we made it this far. I know the channel's been going for a good 10 months now. in terms of membership. Thank you so much. Our longest standing member. Kakumanaka Madano, and of course, thank you so much for the $10 super chat and hitting our super chat goals today. And Liam, Epic Nation HD, just in time for the celebrations. Thank you so much, bro. I always say it's so good and so a boost on confidence when you're around. And I felt that a little bit yesterday because when I started the walk, none of my mods were there. Lucky Juanita came in to save my butt, and once you joined, I knew the walk was going to be good. So thank you for starting me out on a positive note, and let's get the walk started, and we'll continue that positiveness. Kakumanaka Madano. And all my wonderful viewers, including Madano, is probably thinking quite the same. This guy needs a coffee. We'll do a loop around first, and then I guess we have more preference to where to grab this cup of coffee today. Let me see, should I cross this way? No, I'll stay on this side of the road. But you can see the local noodle house is quite lively. Everyone is here to grab a bite. Friends, families, couples, you name it. And cheers, Madano. We'll find you a good spot, and then we'll pull that banner. And I'm a little bit delayed on the thumbnail, but I did get one up yesterday, so I'm not completely behind. And I'll be making the appreciation thumbnail for this walk, and also, of course, the Samgong walk tonight, which is a little bit easier because I'm more familiar with Phuket Old Town, so I have plenty of graphics available. Sometimes when you're in different places, the positioning and, well, maybe it's because I get picky, so I spend hours just trying to get things right. Hopefully I deliver something that can just bring a little bit of joy to everybody. And of course, this thumbnail will include Madano. After we pull that banner first, I'm jumping the gun to the next day already. The walk has just begun, I assure you. But if you're sick and tired of my blabbing already, do check out Epic Nation HD. The channel's good friend and my good friend as well, Liam. He has some amazing content of videos, and of course as well as live streams covering all sorts of events, and also having those chill streams at night when he plays some games and relax and chillax. So go over to Epic Nation HD and check out some of that amazing content there. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy what you see as well. We'll make a round trip and see if we decide on Honda Cup House again. It's always tempting to me. I don't know why. The atmosphere, the bikes, I say it every time. I end up going every time. I'll try to pick a new place this time, guys. Alright? I mean, it's not all about me. But I'm sure you guys don't mind seeing some nice bikes. And that's a guy with some professional gear. Wow, that gimbal can really handle that camera over there. Let's not bother these gentlemen. I'm sure they have good audio and won't pick on my sounds. And of course, cheers Madano for being a supporter, a wonderful supporter, our first supporter for this vlog. And it's very important, of course, because you got to start somewhere, and that's a good saying. And thank you for starting us off, especially not just that, not just membership. Madano was also our first super chat, first mod, and first big supporter of the channel, and always on our journeys together, us meaning me and Sign as well. And I'm very happy that he's still here hanging around. I haven't annoyed him too much, and hey Madano, do let me know if you have any ideas to improve the channel. I'll definitely adjust and do that, because I think we've grown and gone this far together. It's definitely no solo effort. I don't think any channel is, as much as some channels may give themselves a little more credit than others. But I think deep down they know that it's the community and of course the viewers that make everything happen. Hey, hello Michelle Gray, good to have you here. And Michelle says, hello Alex and everyone in the chat. How is everyone doing? I'm very tired after doing some basement demolition. Oh my, I did today. Going on a very soon popped on to say hello. Thank you for dropping by. And of course, if you get too tired, do feel free to go into lurk mode and get that rest that you deserve after all that hard work. But thank you for saying hello, and hope all that work is going smoothly and you'll get everything that you need done in soon time. And boy, it's hot today, so I better stay in the shade more. Let me cross back to the other side. I forgot to put sunscreen on, and under this heavy sun that we are under, it's not a good idea. So despite my blunders, let's keep the stream going. Get me back in the shade again. And hello Peter, good to see you. And Peter says, won't be watching for long. And then next week at this time we'll be in Emory University Hospital overnight after surgery. And once again, all positive vibes and well wishes. Good health to you, Peter. And of course, no worries. To get all the rest you need, and hope I can provide a little bit of tiredness or positiveness, whichever you need to get some rest and good night's sleep. And I think it's important to get rest every day leading up to the surgery. So thank you for being here, and we're able to send you some well wishes, and I'm sure everything will go well, and we're feeling positive. So don't you worry, Peter. You'll be back in the chats right after surgery, enjoying some local vibes of Phuket in no time. Plenty of people taking pictures, but you know what? I'll be the nice YouTuber and walk through here a little bit later. Hey, you know what? They stopped, so I'm going. Everybody seems to be giving me a chance to walk by, then I'll take it. Cheers. And even these early mornings, there's plenty of friendly people. And I say that because last time we're here, it's in the evenings, and we've seen plenty of positive vibes and hellos from fellow travelers. And I'm sure there's many more months to come for me and Modano and everyone else. I'll be sure to continue to work hard. And like I mentioned, it's not going to be just like this. Well, it's been a year of change, so I guess getting to a little bit of a routine now in my channel, in my walks, is comfortable and good. But I just mentioned it is the year of change, and things are changing whether I like it or not, so I'm kind of into that now. So I'll mix things up to keep the things that we all like and not mess up the usual qualities, but adding on a little more and doing it slowly and carefully, right? In case some of my viewers don't like it, just like the banners. I often say I'm thrilled to make one for everybody. I have so much time that sometimes I spend a few hours making them when I could slap something that viewable together in a few minutes. But I'm not in for that. I'm more, I don't know, it's kind of like when you're making these thumbnails, I'm not much of an artist in terms of drawing, so to me it's that kind of enjoyment, you know what I mean? The artist side of me gets to come out ever so seldom. Hello? Okay. Plenty of people here, very lively. And hello Pine Saw on the replay, as I know he has a couple of cans of these in his pantry. And I think my scheduling and mix-up of scheduling has been throwing Megan off a bit, so I apologize for that, as she joined us at the end of our stream, and we haven't seen her for a little bit. So hello Megan on the replay, hope you're doing well. And you never know, let's see how I feel today. If everything goes well, I can do a longer walk. These gentlemen are taking a picture, let me get out of their way. And you know what? I mean, I've seen these shops open at this time before, but that's usually during higher season, so it's very lively here. Not only are the shops open, there's plenty of people and visitors during these early hours. And I guess, for me anyways, these are a type of vibes I enjoy, whether on vacation or just coming out for a walk around the block where I live. You know, it's funny I just said that because I'm just around the block of many beautiful beaches and world-renowned destinations in terms of travel and tourism anyways. And I still get complacent living in what many call paradise. And I know there's many negatives that's happening all around the world, but when you get complacent, you tend to focus less on the positives as well. Feel a little bit numb and forget the joy that was once there. And you know, since I started the channel, I didn't really have a theme, but I went with my guts, and what I felt at the time was life is short. Not as long as some of us would like anyways, right? So do enjoy every day that you've been given and be grateful for what you have now. And of course, like myself today, go out and do what you enjoy. No real big reasons needed. Simply just because you can. And I'm very glad I came out here today to enjoy the beautiful morning vibes. I complained about the sun a little bit, but you know what? Since I did that, the sun says, all right, Alex, I'll give you a break. And it's feeling quite all right. Very comfortable right now. And hello, Michael N. on the replay as well, if you can't join us today from the UK. And cheers to the UK. And thank you, Michael, for buying me a coffee. And I did get that thumbnail up. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I saw the comment. It'll probably take me a little while before I reply. You guys know I'm not very good at replying to things, whether it's on a message or comments, but I do get to them. Let me spare you guys some annoying sounds of my voice and enjoy the ambience here a little bit.
Oh, yes, Croatia. Yeah. You like that? Yes. That was where me and Bianca went, I had died.
Very tight walk path, so I just don't want to get in people's way like I usually do. But I think me and this gentleman could maybe share the same path. And Peter says, Alex, Metro Atlanta fortunately fell down into the upper 20 Celsius with some rain. Tomorrow, another one of my favorite songs from 1967. Ode to Billy Joe, sorry for the glare on my phone, by Bobby Gentry, A Woman, begins 5 weeks at number 1. Alright, Peter, let me screenshot that, and sorry about my mouthful in terms of reading. I always wish I can redo some of those a little bit more smoother, but unfortunately, whether I just can't speak or in need of a cup of coffee, and mostly the glare. Every time I read something off the screen hasn't been satisfying. I hope I can fix that going forward. I've been trying to read it first and then kind of do a announcement after, but I'm getting used to it. Now as I talk away, I kind of did a big detour down the street, didn't I? Oh well, no harm done. We'll go this way then. And then we'll wrap around and check out Panga Street to the clock tower. And hope Modano is not too tired tonight. I know it's been very busy for you. Of course, all the exciting events over the weekend, including the Canadian National Exhibition Place. And also, Johnny Strides had a stream earlier today as well. A rare one, a host radio show one from CBC, meaning he just had a interview with CBC. And he did an early live stream. So while I'm doing a huge detour and probably in need of some time to loop back to town, we're still in Phuket Old Town. Do check out Johnny Strides. And that fresh out of the oven live stream. And I was mentioning the Toronto Canadian National Exhibition. There's a Vancouver exhibition as well. I think it's called the Pacific National Exhibition. And Robert West Coast Walker just did a coverage and live stream on that. So feel free to check out Robert at the link I'm going to post for you. So whether you're into some action in Toronto or Vancouver, we got some good friends. I can take you there. So thank you to Robert. I was mentioning I was losing sleep myself, so Johnny and Robert's stream definitely helped a lot in terms of making me feel that it's alright. I'm just enjoying time with all the good people in the chats. Great communities there. I think we're gonna pull a banner at the clock tower, I'm thinking. So like I mentioned, hope Modano doesn't get too tired and can stay with us a little bit longer. And let's see how we do. I don't mind walking a bit more today and maybe venturing off to other parts of the island. Unfortunately, like I said, I didn't work on my bike mount yet, or that'll be much easier to do. I usually with you guys, I just jump on my bike and go wherever I want, including a bike ride back. So I'll be testing my new setup. And once it works, I'll feature in a live stream again. Now, with this setup, we won't be able to see the handlebar, unfortunately, but hey, we'll get the bike rides back at least first, right? One moment, let me switch hands here. I'm sweating a little bit now. I guess that's usual in these warmer weathers. And if you're not into walking streams, and since I can bring everybody on a bike, you can check out Canadian Vasily at Destination Travels. And pointing out that I have changed Vasily's command to Vasily instead of CV as requested, and I think more fitting. Or I could have went for DT, I guess, but Vasily is good. And here's Canadian Vasily's channel at Destination Travels. He did a driving live stream for everybody. And once again, fresh out of the oven, so if you go, hey man, walking is a bit slow paced, then check out that driving stream that he did until we can get back on the bike again. Okay. Some construction work. I guess everywhere does construction during summer times. I remember in Toronto, all the roads and all the repairs, especially if you live along major TDC routes, you always have some construction in the summer. It's noisy. Eventually you'll tune it out. This month of August has passed by really quickly. I guess I always say good times do pass by faster. But yeah, before I even know it, it's already the 20th. So I guess I better pick up my pace and make that members video. It's been a simple month, to be honest. Just doing the stuff I like to do. And sometimes isn't that just great? You can do certain things you enjoy every single day. whether it be it the whole day or a few hours. Very often in our lives we're too busy. Sometimes I felt, especially back in bigger cities where I live, like Toronto. Oh, muted. Oh no. No, I'm not sure where we left off. It's okay, I guess. Most of my blabbing can repeat itself a little bit going forward. And I'll probably say what I said earlier. Thank you, Madano, for letting me know that the audio's back now. And that's the thing with the DJI mic too that I don't like. But hold on, I need to get the fan on. My phone is overheating a bit, so and that's the reason why I do like the mic too, because that allows me to turn my fan on without everybody just hearing the fan noise the whole time. Okay, glad the audio's back. Thank you, Sign and Madano, saving my butt again. And to me, it's absolutely important that I know what's going on in the chat. Sometimes you might hear me drifting off and don't know what I'm talking about. That's because I can't focus, and I'm not sure on if the chat or the audio or the stream is working. And that's where my mods, including Madano and Rome with Sign, come in and let me know, hey. And seriously, to have that adds so much confidence, and it's a blessing to me. Maybe other people might worry less and like to monitor things themselves. I have a phone monitoring it as well, but you know, I can't really have the audio cranked up. So on all, thank you to my viewers and moderators and Madano for letting me know all the time. It's actually by my request, and Madano has been helping out every single time when there's an issue. And to me, that's a world of difference. I can focus on what I'm doing. And Michelle says, yes, we have lots of construction going on here in Calgary, especially during the summertime. Yeah, I guess it would be the same in Calgary, Alberta as well. But I guess they have to get it all done before, oh man, winter hits, yeah. So it's understandable. But it's just, if you live right next to it, it does take some patience to deal with. Hey, Peter Bradfield, for helping me get 7 hours sleep last night. Kafumanaka, Peter Bradfield, and thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. And I'm so glad I can do that for you, and not just last night, hopefully tonight and every day going forward, so you get plenty of rest and your surgery can go nice and smooth and everything will be good. And thank you so much for your support. And once again, good health to you. And yeah, like I said, this is what we do here, and I'm so glad I'm able to provide you some good rest. Kakumanaka, Peter Bradfield. Cheers, Peter. See, my big head and boring voice can do some good for this world, and I'm glad it can. So thank you very much, Peter. I appreciate you. And of course, for always keeping me company and everybody having a good time in the chat. We're always happy to see you. And I'm able to listen to more tunes in terms of your song suggestions. I might not be able to remember all of them, but I do get them up. And the ones that stick in my head, like Rhythm of the Rain, I even sang it myself and made a video of it. So thank you so much, Peter. And hopefully tonight I can do the same and bored you to sleep. Or let the Phuket Old Town vibes take you into dreamland. And Michelle Grace, yes, our winters can get very cold sometimes. Overnight lowers can get below minus 35 degrees Celsius and colder at times. Oh yes, I know, Michelle. I been to Edmonton and as well worked at Fort McMurray. So I remember those minus 40 weather. And also the all-day sun I didn't enjoy not much either. It was quite weird when the night did not come. But yes, very cold where you are, so do stay warm in the winter, of course, but I think you have a little more of warmer weather to enjoy before that. So I guess the message of overall the channel and today is, yeah, go out there and enjoy it. Definitely enjoy while it's here, live in the present. So tomorrow, which is the future, can arrive. And hey Lee, good to see you. And thank you for joining us in the stream. I apologize for my super early starts, but some of my viewers do like it. So I'm glad you're able to join me on this slightly later start. We have plenty of more walking to do, and you know what? We haven't hit hammer time yet. And we need to pull a banner for Medano. So a lot of celebrations and of course hammer time to enjoy. It's good to have you here, Lee. So a big hello to you in Cape Town and South Africa. And of course I'll take the opportunity also, since we have two more good friends from there. Hello to Vernon and as well as Aubrey. And we were here just the other night. Well, Roma sign was, and you can see how the whole street transforms from a night market. And the complete street is closed, especially this one, Panga and Talang Street. And now it's back to good old town. I remember the temple we just walked by was not streamer friendly, not to us anyway, so I'm not gonna feature it. And Lee says, what another beautiful day in Old Town. Thank you so much, Lee, and I appreciate your love for Old Town. And I think Lee has figured out that, hey, Alex really likes this place. I definitely do. I make sure that Old Town is in my rotation per week, and I think it has been a week since we came here. It's always refreshing to have a walk here. Different vibes during different seasons. Of course, they do decorate it differently, the whole street. And also the theme of the bear. It's featuring the Muay Thai bear this time around. And me having problem saying the words right, it's probably indicating I'm a bit thirsty. So maybe hammer times can arrive a little bit sooner than later. Medano, any preferences in terms of cafe? Should we go back to Cup House and check out some bikes like I generally do, or we can derail from that and find us a new cafe which is slightly more adventurous? So do let me know, Medano, if you want to check out a new cafe. And I finally found a spot with some good shade, so you guys check out the old time vibes and views while I catch up on the chat. Okay, let me see. And Peter says, Alex, you'll love the mystery of Oldie to Billy Joe song. As I go to bed, one more favorite from 1989 that you would enjoy was released on August 21st, 1989. Sowing the Seeds of Love by Tears for Fears. I like the name of the band already. So thank you very much. Let me hold my phone out and capture the chat. And thank you very much, Peter. And you have a good night. Let me save the chat first, and I'll get my big head to chat with you a little bit. Hey Peter, I'm not sure if you meant you're going to bed now or just slowly falling asleep, but either or, kakuma na kap. And if you do fall asleep, you have a sweet dream and a beautiful day tomorrow as you slowly, of course, work up to the day of the surgery. But all in all, many blessings to you and good health to you once again, Peter. Cheers. And I appreciate it, man, Lee. As Lee says, I understand your international audiences, and I always try my best to join you views on the live streams. Sorry about the glare. And I'm very glad you can join us, Lee. It's always a good time. Of course, having a cup of coffee with you is always a joy. We have a blast every time. And I'm glad you're able to, of course, always grab a cup of coffee yourself and enjoy the moment with us. And whether you drink coffee or just having dinner, it's always different to enjoy it with your friends and other people. I mean, there are moments where you call for some solo piece, but very often, I guess, we have more solo time than times with our friends as life goes on. And those guys seems to be having a blast just parking their bike there randomly. I guess that's what I do too, roaming around. So who am I to judge them? Hey, we're approaching the Muay Thai Bear and the clock tower. I'm excited. We can post some banners. And actually, there's a pretty cool mural right here. I don't think I checked this out. See? I walk by here all the time and I just walk right by it. That looks pretty cool. I believe it's a tiger. And welcome to the live stream, Robbie. Good to have you join us on a very hot day. Whatever the forecast was, it's more feeling like 35, but I think forecast should be around 30-ish. But we're trying to avoid the sun and doing well. It's a beautiful day here, a hump day for myself. So thank you to Robbie and everybody helping me get through hump day. The midday during the week is generally a little bit harder. Sorry. What do you guys think? Mondays or Wednesdays? That's tougher. I often feel Mondays are harder. I mean, Wednesdays you feel like once you get through it, and it's all smooth sailing and downhill trekking from there, yeah? And then the weekend comes along. Mondays are always a drag sometimes. I feel more of a after vacation depression type of feel on Monday. Like you just had a blast over the weekend and didn't have to think about anything, and then Monday arrives and you're like, here we go. Well, that's my old routine anyways when I lived in other cities. I haven't had that actually for a little bit in Phuket, as the island life is a bit different. Things are slower here, is the best way to put it. The pace of life, way of life. Okay, let me find a better angle. I think across the street might be more better. And I think a lot of people realize across the street in this corner is the best angle. And they're taking advantage of it. I'm not going to make any wild guesses, but it does say Phuket Lobster 2025. Maybe they're having a lobster. I guess that giant lobster we passed by would make a perfect fit for this festival. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. And it's alright that the gentleman is standing there. We can appreciate how big that lobster is. But yeah, look at that. Phuket Lobster 2025. So the last big event was the Pride Parade, which we covered. I don't think I did an amazing job, but we were here. So I guess next one would be the Phuket Lobster 2025, and we'll see what that's all about. But until then, we'll check out the Muay Thai Bear and post some banners, guys. Okay, let me step out of the way, get us a better angle. Alright, cheers Medano, thank you so much, man. Since the channel began, and I'm, one of those unexpected things and blessings. And it's definitely unexpected, because when I started the channel, I never thought about community or all that stuff. I just thought about how to make content and getting things uploaded. But like I was saying, it's a blessing. I'm very grateful to have met you, and you're part of Phuket Walk, not just as a member and that amazing support, but also as a moderator, a viewer. And like I said, you're one of the very first to also enjoy and appreciate my content, despite sometimes it was harder to appreciate due to some of the technical difficulties and growing pains. But hey, thank you for, of course, enduring those as well. So cheers to you, Medano. Not to mention always pointing the channel and myself in the right direction. So a big Kokfumat Naka first. The bro, Medano, my man. And let's get that fireworks up. As the channel has reached, I think, almost 2.6K since we started. And to me, that's great news and very satisfying. So thank you everybody for giving me a nod in what I'm doing. And I'll continue to do my best to improve what we got here. So definitely also a victory. Thank you, Medano, for hitting our super chat goals. Much love to you from Sign and I, and of course the channel. And I'm gonna give you much love from the community overall for doing all the good work that you do. And I'm not just saying that we can't be what we are and where we are without you and all the good work our moderator provides us here. So thank you. Cheers to you. And I know what you told me last time, you enjoy the Golden Harvest movies a little more, so stay tuned for that. I don't want to give too much away, but let's see what I can do. I have two interesting ones to do tonight in terms of thumbnails, so plenty of fun for me. I know I won't get bored. So cheers, Medano. And let me get some of my usual banners up. Some of those features are... Oops, sorry about that, my mistake. Okay. Once again, thank you so much, bro. Medano, let's go down this way. Or we can go down that way to a new cafe. Let me think first. Let me see the time. Okay, you know what? We can go to Limelight actually. We haven't had that cup of peach coffee for a while. And Limelight is very nice switch of mood as well. And that's why I go there. So we can check out Limelight. We haven't been there for a while. The last time I tried to go in, it wasn't open yet. And then I said I'll come back later, and then I think we ended up heading off to somewhere else. So I think they're trying to take some pictures. I'll be respectful and go behind them. And hello, Matt. Good to see you. And that's Matt Ross. We were just chatting on, I believe, Robert's chat, and also often I see Matt and Johnny Stride's channel as well. It's good to have you here join us, and congratulations again on hitting the streaming features on YouTube. Definitely very exciting news. I still remember my excitement when that occurred, and I'm sure we're excited to see some of the amazing live streams you're gonna have for us. As you told me, you already upgraded your phone to a very worthy streaming device, the iPhone 16 Pro Max. I often call it Plus, my apologies. And that's the phone Rome Sign uses as well. Amazing battery life, great camera. Just a little bit on the heavy side for me, so instead I'm using the iPhone 16 Pro, and that's what's providing us this stream today. And I mentioned to Matt that I don't use a gimbal, but I do have a selfie stick, and that allows my fan to operate as well. So let's make our way to Limelight. We're currently at Phuket Old Town. We've seen the dragon once, but we can see it a few times for good luck. And I hope it's open this time around, and we can get ourselves a nice cup of peach coffee. I'm starting to like the coffee with the fruits inside, or some sort of fruity mix. And Michelle says, okay, I'm off to bed, Alex. Have a great night, everyone. And thanks for another great stream. And thank you, Michelle Kakumanaka, for joining us despite you being very tired. Like I said, hope all the work that you need to do are going smoothly and you get everything done on your basement. And you have a great night. Thank you. Kakumanaka. Yeah, and Matt says it does weigh on a gimbal quite a bit. Yeah, and I guess that's no big worries. You just probably need to get a more quality gimbal that can handle that weight, and there's plenty of those. We saw a gentleman with a gimbal that was operating on a huge camera just a bit earlier on the walk. but Sign does have problems using the DJI SE, the first model, and because of the weight of the phone, I mean, it can handle the phone until you need to charge it, and you plug a line through, and the slightest touch will kind of just give you some drunken gimbal results, as Sapan likes to say. And speaking of Sapan, who just did us a nice live stream the other day, and including some coverage of the Canadian National Exhibition place on a 4K video. I said it was a live stream last time, my apologies. Getting old, memories bad. But all in all, do check out Sapan's channel, and let me pull his link. And I always mention Sapan is very hardworking, including on his walks, not just many live streams. He's what he calls, and what I believe and what is true, a marathon streamer. So kudos to Sapan, and do check out Sapan's channel and give him some love, subscribe, and of course join his adventures and walk and see what I'm talking about. And Matt says it is a DJI Osmo and an SE. Yeah, that was the gimbal I had. And it worked out for me, except I was a little bit forcing it to work on my bike mount, so over time it weared it out. But Sign just used it normally and not very often, and I think the gimbal gave up on the way too early, and this car slowed down for me. So a lot of good drivers here in Old Town. You just gotta give them enough time to make eye contact. Everything is a little bit slower here, trust me, on the island. If you arrive in Phuket, you'll notice that. I mean, they're fast-paced places and events and plenty of adventure, but in terms of the usual culture and pace of life, it's quite chilled here. And there's Sapan's link. And here's Limelight. Whew. Okay, let me rely on the on-screen phone now. I know all my wonderful mods are here, so do let me know in case of anything in terms of audio or video. Let me get us a nice cup of coffee. I see the ladies at Mugo Drink, the wonderful baristas, and here's their drink selections. And I'm here for the peach coffee, but for those of you interested in other drinks, they'll take you a while to get through them. And let's get to the front and order that drink. I've been anticipating this since the beginning of the walk, and thank you so much, Madano. And I think it's gonna taste delicious. And they have orange, lemon, and I like the peach. Sari cup, Americano peach. Cup. Sorry, I'm talking to the mic all the time, I forget. I'm almost whispering. So this is Mugo Drinks, coca and coffee and milk tea. So for those of you interested in Thai milk tea, they definitely have that here. Thank you very much. And coca, Maxima Lava. So whether you like it classical and traditional like me, old school, or some modern trendy drinks, they got both available. I really love their drinks here. Great price, quality drink. Down by Limelight, Phuket Old Town. You just walk right in, I'm sure you'll find it. I guess you can just follow the aroma of coffee. And as the amazing baristas prepare the drink, you know what, we'll check it out. I guess we gotta wait our turn, but we'll check out some good barista work here for a little bit, and then we'll take a peek at the mall here as well at Limelight. Just a quick loop, and then we'll check out the mall some more. And then let's get back to our drink. I think it's going to be our turn soon. She'll be making the peach Americano. As simple as it sounds, there's a lot of science in coffee. The Americano. And have a good night, Hajjad. We're just about to have coffee time. So I think it's fitting that I guess you join us on the replay. Thank you for joining us tonight. Hope I provided some positiveness, or either way, hope you have some good sleep or a good morning tomorrow. Thank you for joining us once again, Hajjat. Take care. And I think this one's for us. Let's find a good angle. You always have to appreciate how the coffee is made. Each barista has their own skill and touch, and of course feeling and measurement in terms of how much to put coffee, be it the amount of peach, sugar, water. It all ends up to result in a good drink. They have plenty of orders today, so I'll be waiting a little bit. Thank you. And here it is, Muko. Alright, I need a straw as well, actually. I always forget. I like these ones. Alright. Okay, we'll walk around upstairs, but I'll probably be sitting down here. I don't think we ever checked out the downstairs. It's quite chill today in terms of the vibes here. It's very relaxing. Well, we'll take a stroll first, but here's a drink. It's in my hand. So I guess I can keep the temptation alive for a little bit. Or we might just end up sitting upstairs. Let's see. But welcome to Limelight, and I do agree, Matt. This Mugo drink does look good. There's plenty of places to sit here. Hey, they got some artwork here on display. That's so cool. That's a little bit similar to what Eddie does. Amazing drawings. As we check out these drawings, it definitely reminded me of Ready Eddie. and he had a live stream for us, a Toronto walk. So do check out Ready Eddie's channel, and I'll be sure to pull Eddie's channel just in a bit once I I'm sure we passed by. Did we lose audio again? I think so. Okay, I'm glad we're back. I'm just telling everybody, I'm sure we've seen some of these locations on the drawings before. We might have just walked by it just now. Thank you, Madano. Keeping my confidence going and quality assured for everybody. As Madano notifies me, it's back now. And in case you missed it, I was just saying a lot of these drawings here are local buildings that are similar to Ready Eddie's drawings, actually, of some of the buildings he draws around Toronto. And I was saying everybody should visit Ready Eddie's channel. My good friend from high school who does amazing walks around Toronto, and he just did a live stream for us the other day. They walk around downtown Toronto, I believe. And there's that big bear we just pulled a banner for Madano at. And thank you, Madano, for pulling Eddie's amazing channel there. And here's Honda Cup House, see? But today we ended up grabbing the Mugo drink. So we'll go back to Cup House next time, but that's so cool. And this is a little bit more of the Cup House. And I'm sure we probably seen all of these areas before. I'm glad I came in today. I didn't know they had a art display here. And if you do enjoy art, especially drawings of various buildings and designs of architecture, go over to Ready Eddie's channel. Not only does he do amazing live streams and walks, he has quite a bit of skill in arts as well. So go over and check out all that good content at Ready Eddie. Okay, we took a spin here, but I don't think any spot really caught my attention. So we'll head on downstairs, and then we'll start hammer time downstairs. I'm sorry I could hold out for this long. I definitely need a drink now. And in case our good friends cannot join us, one that really loves motorbike, and the other one has the same love of cats like myself. So a big hello on the replay to Intruder Alert Captain. Like I mentioned, Don, I have something sorted out for the live stream motorbike rides, and we'll be getting those regular riding back sooner than later. So cheers to you. And also hello to City Emerald. I've seen City on other chats. And if you can make it today, hello on the replay. Should we sit on indoors or outdoors? I think I'm okay sitting outdoors. The air conditioning is quite cold at these plazas and malls. So when you need to cool down and you can't find a cafe or you don't feel like that cafe vibe, there's plenty of good drinks at Limelight. Wow, let's find a seat. And I don't think this atmosphere is too bad. And hey, just in time, all the way from Oregon, welcome City Admiral to the live stream, and here's City Admiral's link as well. So check out some of those content he has there, including that live stream that he did in Oregon, of course. And hold on, I'm just trying to get us settled down, and then I'll show my big head. And cheers to everyone. Cheers to Madano for hitting our super chat goals. Thank you so much for the wonderful support since the beginning of the channel. And of course, cheers to Lee, who loves Hammer Time. And cheers to City Admiral, who just joined us now. And cheers to everyone who's here, whether you're lurking or in the chats. And I'll be catching up in the chats in a little bit. And hello, Trojan, as well on the replay. I know sometimes he can't make it, and often he'll watch the replay. So a big hello to you, Trojan. I was just giving Trojan a shout out on the other stream for joining my adventures. Now let's, in the name of Madano today, let's put the straw in, which I find very satisfying. Cheers to you, Madano. Thank you. Let me change this angle a bit so you guys see more of the environment than just my big head here. Oh, I don't know, there's something about adding fruits to coffee. It's really nice. And also, oh, hello on the replay to First Last, which reminds me of First Last, and also Navin, Michael, and as well as Martian Mandingo. I have that thumbnail up now. Finally, it's a bit delayed, so sorry about that. But yeah, I'm glad I got that one up on the community post. So check it out. I thought it was pretty good. It was fun. And thank you for the comment, Michael. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And I'll continue to improve things, and you guys can see I started out with simple manners and now it's a little bit of an upgrade. Let's see, like I mentioned, it's difficult to upkeep sometimes in terms of like just getting the graphics right. So there are some times I might rush a little bit just to make sure everything is on time. But yeah, we're still okay right now, so I've been still putting some time and effort into it. So I'll be sure to go home tonight and put some time and get those thumbnails up. But I'm a little bit lagging in terms of my health, so I want to get my fitness up, do a little more weight training and as well cardio. So if possible, if I can get everything done, I might go for a run tonight as well. I did a running video before and then I deleted it because I didn't think the run was that good. So I'm not sure how you guys feel about running videos, but I might do one and try it out. Maybe a 4K video and see how that goes. But for sure we'll have a video in some sort and live stream that I'm looking forward to, but more so Sign is super duper looking forward to when she gets her gimbal. So that's something excited to stay tuned for. So in the meantime, we do have some time, so feel free to press that subscribe button for us, which is Phuket Walk, and Also, press the like button as well and enjoy that content here. I think we're not so bad, so feel free, and please do actually appreciate it very much. Join Phuket Walk, press that subscribe button, and let's grow together going forward. I think we're, last time I checked, a few off from 2.6K, so please do help us out. Get there sooner than later as we march towards 3,000. And we're probably going to have a celebration stream when we do arrive at 3,000. Let's check out the environment a little bit, and I can catch up on the chats. And there's also snacks and rice, actually, full meals you can order just in the back there. And today, this is the view we're enjoying at Limelight. I mean, I always love the outdoors. And speaking of the outdoors, someone that's outdoor a lot, which is Brad Palmer. Check out Brad's channel. He was just sharing his birthday and special day with us on a live stream as he took us around a beautiful scenic view area lake of Northern Ontario, and also did some cooking with us, birthday cooking on his amazing grill. And so check out some of that cooking skills and good food at Brad's channel, and of course all that content that involves nature and the outdoors, and enjoy that content there. But I was just saying, back then I do love nature and the outdoors, and even during winter time I would often opt to walk when possible. But you know, in Toronto it's not always easy to walk all the time, especially when it starts to snow. It gets a bit annoying, and the snow and the slippery surface does slow you down. And very often, of course, if you're doing work, it's harder to just walk to your locations, as the GTA is quite big. So eventually I ended up driving everywhere. But since I moved on the island, the motorbike and walking has been a big thing for me. Now, not everybody loves to walk on Phuket Island. It's a bit different here. The motorbike is definitely more dominant, so I urge everybody that's locally, hey, come take a step outside, take a nice stroll, a nice walk, whether you're interested in doing long walks like me or just a nice quick stroll around your neighborhood. Go outside, enjoy the lovely vibes the island has to offer. You guys see on my journeys, I take everyone everywhere, and I have a great time doing it. So whether it's because of you can, or you haven't done it for a while, don't get complacent. Go outside, enjoy the fresh air of Phuket Island. And we have some world-renowned beaches here, so plenty of places to go. And thank you for the information for the tiger mural we saw back there from City Admiral. It's I'm gonna get the name wrong, but by Rukit Sataporn Vachana, famous Bangkok artist, mural known as the square tiger back there. Alex, thank you very much for the info. And you know what? I think I saw the mural inside the little laneway or the garage there, but I never saw the one on that wall in particular, so I always just walk by despite being quite dominant and huge. So thank you for giving me the info, and you guys can see what I'm talking about getting complacent to your environment and surroundings. I take us for tours around that area all the time, and I still missed it. And thank you, Lee, for adding some amazing vibes to that mural, pointing out the song, The Eye of the Tiger. You're literally in the limelight, Alex. Yeah, I am. But let me get my big head back to the spotlight and join us for this cup of coffee before I finish it. Alright, cheers. And I think I'll be able to do something on the thumbnail for Peter. He recommended me a song, and very often the songs come with an album, right? And there's always some artwork, so I'm able to play around with that. So do let me know what you guys enjoy or what you want to see on those thumbnails and banners. So I'll be able to personalize or make it better in terms of featuring what you enjoy on the thumbnails. So if not, I'll be able to come up with something. I guess like many things during the walk is interesting. I was able to get Michael N, and hello to the UK as well, on a nice Lamborghini, and have him a little bit, I guess, looking like he's driving in Phuket Old Town, which he'll probably be visiting very soon as he's gonna make an arrival on the island. So early welcome to Michael as well. And I did say, let me catch up on the chats. Let's see what I missed. And a big kakuma in a cup to everyone for joining me today. Hey, thank you, Lee, for the super sticker. Cheers for the 7 ZAR kakuma in a cup, Lee. Appreciate you, and I hope you're enjoying Hammer Time. So this one's for you. Just a little bit left, but I assure you it's coffee. Cheers to Lee. Thank you for Hammer Time. And I'll be able to get you in for the thumbnail as well. I had Lee doing some karate last time, so let's see what I'll get you involved in this time around. I think there's plenty of things and activities to get you to be a part of. And Lee says, just a tiny contribution towards that coffee of yours. Cheers, Lee. It's never tiny here, man. Kakuma in a cup goes a long way. And of course, you enjoying the content. And I know how early it is over there in South Africa. So thank you so much just making the effort to come into my live streams. I always appreciate you. So thank you very much for being an OG viewer, Lee, and as well, one of our wonderful mods. I would call you the South Africa representative. And Lee definitely is. So for all my South African friends, if you have any complaints, you can complain to Lee, like I said, right when he became a mod, and he'll let me know afterwards, yeah? I think we're doing great in that part of the world. Well, we're doing great in all parts of the world, thanks to our wonderful mods. Thank you, Lee. Hopefully I do something fun for you on the thumbnail as well. And I'm all done here, so let's get walking. Cheers one more time to everybody. And kakuma in a cup, Lee once again. Let's get going. Okay, Lee. You don't have to catch up and finish your cup of coffee. You just sit back and relax and enjoy that slowly. We'll do a little bit more walking around Phuket Old Town, or wherever we head off to. Unfortunately, we can't just hop on the bike this time around. Once I get the bike mount sorted out, we'll be able to do that again. And today we're at Limelight, Phuket Old Town, on a hump day for myself. So thank you everybody for helping me out and being a great company to me. And whether we're at Phuket, Thailand, or anywhere else in the world, it's often who you're with. So thank you everybody for being with me today on this adventure. But also the place we're at is Not too shabby, as I just got squished by that door, but I guess I was quick enough to get my body through. Just a little clip by the shoe. Do you guys want another glimpse at Limelight? Nah, let's go out and enjoy the outdoors. I hope you had a chance to check out the links I posed you guys. They're all great friends of the channel, Phuket Walk. And each and one of them are amazing viewers and supporters of the channel as well. So do feel free to check out my friends and all the amazing contents that they do. You know, I'm gonna actually take us back into town through a different route so we can enjoy actually the famous attractions some more. Whether you've seen it before or planning to visit, it won't be the first time you'll hear that Phuket Old Town is a must-go. If you haven't been there before, especially. The wiring in this area is so modern and organized. I think it's much better here than some of the other spots we've been to. Slightly more localized spots. I'm glad you noticed the difference, City Admiral. And he's definitely right. It's very organized here. And that driver slowed down for me actually. And once I crossed, he picked up his speed again. So there's good drivers here in Thailand. It's not all bad, like some people would suggest. You just need to know how it works in terms of culture and how the roads here. It is a bit chaotic, especially in Phuket Island. We call it island traffic or island riding. You might get less chaos in Bangkok even. It's more polite there. But let's check out the Clearwater River. And hello to Chatty Cathy on the replay for providing us this name thanks to her research. Not very clear today. But you know what? I don't expect it to be too clear, because the water has been very low and receding most of the time, so not much rain this year, which is great. I praised a few times for the amazing weather we had. And Matt says lots of Toyotas, good sign. Yeah, lots of Toyotas here. Yamahas for bikes and Hondas. I myself ride on a Honda Monkey, a manual motorcycle, and hopefully we'll be on my motorcycle together on a live stream on the next one. I think on one of the chats, Matt, you might have mentioned you enjoy motorbike rides or motorbike streaming, so I'll be sure to take you on those adventures soon enough, and we'll be screaming me and Don's favorite song. We scream it anyways everywhere, but we better scream out on the bike riding next time around. Born to be wild. And Sign lets us know more info on some of those wirings, so you don't have to worry about the wiring hitting you. There are some parts of town that the wiring is still too accessible by the public. It's almost 11:30 here now, half an hour towards lunchtime, and has been a lovely walk, lovely vibes. And Old Town does that in terms of the location and environment. It could be quite sunny and hot, which I've complained a little bit, but then you can always find some nice comforting cafe just around the corner. and shading as well when walking around these areas. And I can't say that for every part of town and journey we go to. If we go to, for example, Sapanhin seashore, well, if I were to feature the seaside, there's no cover overhead. And it wouldn't be very fun for me just to hide behind the forest. So let's dive right back into town. Made a nice loop to Limelight, and thank you so much, Madano, for the refreshment. And I think, Lee, you just topped that up, but instead of giving it all to me, I'll get some refreshments. If not, probably Sign would say, I don't need a drink, I need some desserts. Then I might just grab her some desserts with that. Thank you so much, Lee. And I'm sure Sign's gonna appreciate that. As she loves her desserts. More so than main meals. And City says, I knew something happened as I never seen it so nicely wired in Thailand. Yeah, most parts just go, whatever. I mean, you'll see some sort of organization that the local technician could probably figure out. But definitely not something I could work out. I'm going to loop around this way. And also a big hello to Gertaj on the replay. And Gertaj has been a OG friend of mine in the chats from the Johnny Strides community. And it's great that you're enjoying some of the contents here in the other side of the world, Southeast Asia, Phuket, Thailand. I hope that I can continue to provide you some good content, Gurdesh. And definitely we'll see you in the next Johnny Stumbles or Johnny Strides live stream or premiere. Despite the blazing sun, I think I need to go back in it. So very nice. Everybody stop for me, I better pick it up. And you can expect some friendly vibes and traffic here, as you saw once again many times when I do cross. And this is on a live stream, so maybe I'm the lucky guy. But you guys often see traffic slow down for me. Give me some eye contact, a smile, and we'll work something out together, whether he goes first or I follow. And here's the elephant god, Paupi Kanet, also known as Ganesh. And I'm gonna pray for the same thing: happiness, good health, and peace. And City says, my job included data wiring and the rules were strict and every wire precise and traceable. Yeah, they have that here too. I have no idea, but I think one way or another they make it work. Cause hello? Because I'm still getting electricity at my place. So one way or another it's working out. But it sounds like you know a thing or two about electricity or the trade electrician. And I know that's a very special skill. When I was a mechanic apprentice, I mean, often a lot of mechanical problems could be resolved. And even during my era, it was very seldom you went to fix the parts. You just went to replace the parts. And I guess they still do that now. So a lot of the mechanical work were quite easy for me to pick up. I mean, despite if you, of course, break a bolt or, you know, destroy a thread on a nail, or I mean on a screw or something, then you're a few hours in trying to get that out. But despite from that, mechanical parts of what I learned was very easy to accept. And then the electrical wiring part came. Despite me understanding some of it during some of the apprentice times, every time we needed to do any repair in this electrical issues, man, it was hard to figure out. And very often it's unresolved, a lot of the electrical issues, especially in vehicles. But anyways, all in all, what I mean to say is the electrician field are definitely filled with people who have amazing skills and understanding on how that works, because I'm still clueless. And City says, so the messy wiring is, hello, Sadika. And a friendly hello. And he says, so the messy wiring is wonderful for me to see, because yes, everything works and no one's in trouble for the mess. It does work out one way or another, doesn't it? One moment, let me check the equipment here and make sure everything is in working order. Seems to be all right. And City says, I did more than that. I did computer support, troubleshooting for a large hospital since 1983. Oh, geez, that's amazing. And cheers to you, definitely, for a very important service that you provide to the hospital. I mean, the location itself, you can imagine how important it is that everything is in working order. And those are life and death situations, so cheers to all the good work that you do, man. Lovely old town vibes. And we see a classic car here. If I remember right, it's a Mercedes-Benz. And hello, Jazz on the replay. And I saw Juanita here. So hello, Juanita, as well. And the crowd has picked up, and that's no surprise. It's 11:38, and you're like, you call this crowded? I never said that. I said lively, and that's my preference. I'm not a big guy for crowds, but I'm sure you can find a lot of crowded areas still. If you check out the night market walk, Rome was signed it was indeed very crowded. But today, I think population in terms of this part of town is just right. Very enjoyable, very lively, eventful. And because it's not crowded, I would say it's peaceful even. Let's chill here for a little bit and enjoy the vibes. And you know what? We have some time. So let's pull some banners. Let's pull one for Lee. And then we'll do one for Peter as well. And I kind of like this view. It looks really nice here too. No problem. Sorry. Oh. And that's Peter. One moment. And there's Lee. And thank you so much, Lee, for the amazing support. And like I said, that's gonna go towards sign tonight for her dessert fund. So I'm sure she'll be thrilled about that. I mentioned earlier, she likes her desserts more so than the main course. And it's a beautiful view here, so I'm gonna pull a nice banner for you, and then we'll pull one up for Peter as well. I just thought Peter went to sleep already, so I didn't do one for him, but I'm sure he can enjoy on the replay, so ignore my stupid thinking. But here's one for Lee. Cheers to you. Thank you so much, man, for the wonderful support and some fireworks, because it wouldn't be a banner and celebration without it. And thank you for joining Hammer Time with me. No worries. Thank you so much. And I'm in everybody's way trying to get this angle. So once again, cheers to you, Lee. Rome with sign said I should cut down on dessert and eat more healthy food. Thank you. Well then, you can get some fruits tonight. It's all up to you. Oh, we got that banner already. Well, here's Madano again since I pulled it. Cheers to you, Madano. Thank you for hitting our super chat goals. But we did pull one from Madano a bit earlier. So let me see if I can. Okay, cheers. So I'll give this corner back to everybody else that wants to take a picture. And I think we're gonna continue down this way. And Lee's like, I don't need a banner, I need Science Chicken Banana Dance. And that's a big welcome. And yes, cool car at the Coolies Club. And as we're walking down the street, I think I can see if I can sort this out. Okay, and this is for Peter. I know Peter went to bed already, and I don't blame him. But hey, do enjoy this banner on the replay, Peter, as we stroll down Phuket Old Town. And hopefully, I don't get into anybody's way. And she's selling some local traditional snacks. But this is to Peter, and wishing you, Peter, good health. So thank you so much. Much love to you. Like I mentioned, every episode we'll be sending you some positive vibes. thank you again for dropping by. Hopefully I provided some good sleep for you tonight once again. And cheers to you, Peter Bradfield. And I absolutely don't care if you find it annoying, because all good wishes to Peter and good health to Peter. And like I mentioned, that's every episode going forward. So thank you once again, Peter Bradfield, for joining us. And we'll be marching forward together towards that big day. And we'll all be waiting for you to come back and join us in the chats when the surgery goes perfect and absolutely the way it should. Cheers once again, Peter Bradfield. The sign says, yeah, I'm Rome. And you can see a complete different vibe here now. Before I was just walking and looking down and without a care. But now I gotta pay attention or else I'll be stepping on somebody for sure. As these tiny paths here are filled with people. Enjoying the Phuket Old Town vibes. And why wouldn't they be? It's lunchtime. Well, 15 minutes to it. And thank you for joining in the positive vibes, City Admiral. Well, I'll be thinking of Peter during these times. I first thought it was a pretzel, but it's called a roti grom, original Phuket Paya. Sorry. Cool. And Lee says, I'm gonna drop water off a little early, but thanks for the stream, Alex, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much, Lee. And good to have you join us. I'm gonna do a little bit of a victory lap actually here as well. But hope to see you again soon enough, Lee. And of course on my live streams, but if that's not the case, then hope to see you around the community. Good to see you, man. You have a great one. And thank you so much for the amazing support. And let me show my big head to give you a traditional Thai called Kumat Nakap. And you have a good one, Lee. Take care. And I said a few times that August has been a good month of positive vibes and healing. And it definitely has, in terms of, I think I'm ready to decide, meaning sometimes it's often life is what you make of it, I often say, yeah. But it takes time to feel like you're ready to get back at it, especially when life knocks you down every now and then. So it has been a tough year for me and Sign. And finally, this month around, I feel like I'm okay. I can make life and choose more positive vibes and moods. And I'm not just saying that. Very often we do have a choice, and we should make a choice on enjoying more positiveness in life and not dwell too much on some of the downer sides. I don't mean to say escape and don't think about your troubles, but every now and then, and I tell myself as well, give yourself a break and focus on the positiveness, on what you can do, instead of thinking about things like myself on dwelling a bit on the past, on some of the things you can't change. And I do say sometimes it's all about positiveness on the channel, but it's also about healing and providing some good vibes to everybody, whether you just need a good night's sleep, or some company, someone to grab a drink with, or like myself, who loves it, just walking around with everybody. And that's why I bring you guys around. That makes sense. But this channel is as live streams and IRL should be, I believe. It's an everyday life channel. Well, as much as I can come out here and stream for everybody anyways. And check out some real vibes in everyday life of Phuket Island. Not much I can really edit on the live streams. Not during it anyways. So everybody gets an authentic take and your own perspective from my walks and some of the scenes I show you guys. And let Phuket Island and wherever I'm at speak for itself. But wherever you are in the world, whether you're locally in Phuket or somewhere in Thailand, or all the way overseas, like a lot of my viewers, I'm glad we're all walking together. Thank you for joining this journey. And as I walk and heal at the same time is the best way to put it. I actually thought about naming my channel something related to walking, healing, or healing and walk. I don't know, something related to those words, because I believe, and it's been ever so true, walking is not just number one for your physical health, but also mental health. And especially so when you can walk around like myself with everybody else, showcasing the places you love. So it's a dream come true, being able to walk with everybody on these journeys. And I gotta keep reminding myself, because I need to work harder to continue this stream. I've barely gotten started, so there's no time to slow down, and there's no time to sit and ponder or glow. I think it's more important to continue grinding, but my head down, improve some of these streams, free up some of my time, and provide us more good content. Because everything is starting to come together now for me inside. It's starting to make sense. And I truly believe if we continue on this path, some of our dreams will be realized, including staying here and living and taking us to other parts of the world. I mean, I did a lot of traveling during my younger years, and then I just stayed in one spot for a good 10, 12. So I think it's about time that Alex Phuket go and check out other parts of Thailand and also the world. So that's the plan anyways. So please do join the journey and subscribe and enjoy the content, because that's going to get us there. All my viewers now, subscribers and supporters, ensure that I can keep going. And this is life-changing for me inside. And of course, for those of you still sitting on the fence and deciding, well, please do help us out, because you're the difference that's going to get our growth to the next level. And I could rely a little bit more on YouTube and give back to my community. But thank you so much for everybody supporting the channel, and you guys should know my intentions are to give back once I can, in whatever way, whether I make a big difference or a small one. I definitely am very grateful, and I do remember those who helped me, definitely. Whether you're a viewer or a channel owner, subscriber, member, I'll be sure to one way or another give back with quality content, or maybe just a simple shout out. But before all that, I gotta be able to hold my own first. So thank you everybody that's subscribed, and like I said, if you haven't, you don't know how much of a difference you can make. So press that subscribe button and make a difference. I definitely appreciate you doing so. Thank you. Ooh, sorry. I had a second to go and I decided to take it. And thank you for everybody in that traffic not minding me doing so. Nobody honked. And it's interesting here, it says Save Thailand, and that's the hashtag. Oop. And sorry if I pressed anything on the chats. It does happen to the best of us in terms of YouTubers or streamers. Oh, sorry about that. Just dodging something on the floor. It's a nice and relaxing walk today, and despite the sun being nice and hot, I was able to stay in the shade most of the time thanks to Old Town vibes. Well, and limelight giving me plenty of AC to cool down. I set out to roam around Phuket Old Town today, and we definitely did so. And I am sorry that we didn't have a ride-in, but I at least got that sorted out. I hope everybody enjoyed today's walk and small journey and adventure around Phuket Old Town during the hotter early mornings. It's lunchtime now officially on the island, and we'll be wrapping up the stream soon enough. I'm gonna make a quick prayer to the dragon and then make our way to the river, and I'll give a proper thank you to everybody, including Madano, Peter Bradfield, and Lee as well. And thank you everybody for a very peaceful and relaxing walk. You know, these walks make a world of difference to myself. I often say and talk about the channel, but on a personal level, my mental health and physical health has been improving despite me needing probably to get more fitness back. But the channel is definitely a positive boost for myself, especially at the age of 43. I don't usually do my usual sports and activities that I get to enjoy back then. So coming out and having a great walk with everybody is huge. And the days that I don't feel that great despite being able to do some edit work. Everything feels off. So being able to come out and bring everybody on a nice walk, and of course hopefully I can give back a little bit in terms of providing some good vibes, that means the world to me. I think we'll wrap things up here. Thank you everybody that's joined the journey today. We'll be having, of course, more adventures going forward and taking us to various different parts of Phuket, Thailand, and the world going forward. Surely, slowly, but surely. So a huge thank you to Madano, and cheers to you on 6-month membership. And not only that, way before that, Madano was with the channel already, and our first super chat came from Madano as well. And thank you just for being a friend. It was great seeing you rocking the Blue Jays gear down by CNE, and I hope I'll see more of you in terms of live streams over there, and just seeing you having a good time with your family. It's always comforting as well. It's always good to see good friends enjoying life. But cheers to you, Madano, for also hitting our super chat goals today, and look out for that thumbnail. And Peter Bradfield, good health to you, all positive vibes leading up to your day, and next time I do a stream or whatever, we'll be doing the same thing all over again, sending you some good vibes and blessings. And of course I'll be doing more praying for you and whoever needs it, including March. Speedy recovery to her as well. And she did mention that it will take some time. Hey, we're all here for you, however long it takes. I'll be sure to continue to pray for recovery for those who need it, all my viewers, including Marge and Peter, who has a surgery coming up. And also thank you, Lee, despite your busy schedule, joining us today, and thank you for the super sticker. Cheers to you, and I hope we can have hammer time soon enough, sooner than later anyways. And I didn't do a lot of singing aside from screaming Born to Be Wild, and I didn't recite or practice this, so let's end this one with a little bit of a song, yeah? And we'll do one that I enjoy, and we signed off with it before, because it truly brings out how I actually feel every time when I end these streams. Who can sail without the wind? Who can sail without war? And who can leave a friend behind without these tears to follow? I can sail without the wind, I can sail without walls, but I cannot leave a friend behind without these tears to fall. Despite some horrible singing, all out of breath, but whatever, right? I had a great time and I hope you guys did as well. Thank you so much for all of you that have joined us, and those of you who's still here, City Admiral, Rome with Sign, Lee, who's probably left already, but hey, cheers for joining in at the end there. And also Modano, of course, hitting our super chat goals, and sweet dreams to you, Peter Bradfield. And also, like I mentioned, have a good one, Lee, on your adventures today. Kakumana Cup. Until we meet again, I'm your Phuket Walker, Alex. Saudi Cup, Saudi Ka, and Saudi Ja. And I shall catch you later. It's not really about singing good, is it? It's about just expressing how I feel, and I will miss my friends. And that's all of you. But I will be back soon enough. So do take care, my friends, until we meet again. Do stay for the outro music, as it gives a very important shout out to all my members. And I will be updating the members list soon enough, but this is the most updated one that YouTube has provided me, so do enjoy the outro. Until we meet again, we're off. Have a good one.